Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Capes and Lunatics. I am Phil. Joining me for this first episode of the new year, because again, we are pre-recording this in December, but this will drop January 1st. So technically this will be the first episode of the year. My good friend Justin the Owl.
Happy New Year.
That's right. So yes, we are recording this in early December, but yes. So if anything has gone on in the world, pop culture, comic wise, anything in general, and we're not talking about it, that is why. Because yes, we are still in early December here where we're recording.
Doing a time warp.
But I figured my present to the listeners, yes, we're finally going to wrap up the invasion of the Spider Slayer story that Justin and I did with Lilith back in March or April. So
yeah, it's been a while.
We didn't take the full year to get back to it, but yes. And again, Lilith is not here because yes, she's on her first vacation.
Yes, she's on vacation. But I'm sure she has thoughts about the Black Cat's costume in this story, so we'll have to ask her at some point.
Oh, yes. Yes, I would call her right now, but I mean, I don't think she gets good reception passed down on a Las Vegas hotel room floor.
Yeah.
All right. So, yes, we have pleny of synopses, I believe, here. So we should on that.
We should for all three of these issues.
Yes. Oh, you know what? You know what's interesting? I did, like I told you, I did listen back to the first part we did way back at the beginning of the 2025. I threw out a challenge to you and Lilith, and I think you guys forgot about it. I said, I forget what we were talking about, some kind of double entendre, but I said I wanted a pornographic movie written by you and Lilith Hellfire.
Oh. I totally forgot about that.
I know. So did I. Till I listened back. Yeah, but
we need to collaborate on that project.
I don't know if the as we said then, I don't know if the world could handle that.
Well, I think some people could handle it. And they could make us very rich.
Oh, that's true. Wait a minute, Justin. Some people can handle it.
I have to use both hands for it.
That's right, kid. Just like in part one, you may be getting some raindrops.
That's right.
We have drops now we didn't have then.
The biggest deck.
Oh my lord. That's right. Ray plays games, which I assume is still a thing in 2026.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going anywhere. Yeah.
No. As long as he can sit in a room by himself and handle his deck, yes, that thing's not going anywhere.
With some soft music playing and some low lights, and
as long as he can sit behind closed doors and play on with that deck, and the family can't hear him saying,
"Oh baby."
Yes. Oh my God! Can you imagine like an elderly Ray still playing that? That beard and that hair will be completely gray.
And better than full player.
It's important to keep the stamina as you reach your elderly years.
He can still play with that deck, but he cannot reach his
tight.
Why am I such in a randy mood? Oh, maybe it's the new Black Cat costume we're getting.
That might have done it.
All right. So let's get into this again. This was a 6-part story. We covered the first 3 back on like I believe might be the last or next to last episode of Ultimate Spider Cast. I'll put a link to this on the YouTube videos. So, and I'll try to add it to the show notes too. So, so yes. So if you're looking for part 1, I will share a link with this because it has been a while.
Yeah.
All right. So this time we're picking up with part 4 from Amazing Spider-Man 371. All right, do the credits and the synopsis here. All right, so this one was from December, cover date December 1992. So about 33, 34 years ago. Yeah.
Going back a ways.
Me and the owl here were oh god, 92.
We're teenagers. I remember getting some of these comic books at one of my birthdays that year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a whole bunch of these.
I was 14. Jeez.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Writer David Michelinie, penciler, probably one of the, if not my favorite Spider-Man penciler, Mark Bagley.
Nice, yeah.
Inker Randy Emberlin, colorist Bob Sharon, letterer Richard Starkings, and editor Danny Fingeroth. Oh, it's not the same without Lily. Don't get fingered.
Don't get fingered.
It's got a hair trigger.
Sorry, kids. She's tearing up the Vegas nightlife.
I'm here for
Oh. All right. Oh, the title for this one. One clue over the cuckoo's nest. Not one flew, one clue. All right. And again, as I start this here, I'll throw up the visual real quick. I took a screenshot of page 1, so
it's important to have this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, getting a weird getting some kind of message. I was trying to oh, I think I might have hit share screen instead of sorry, technical talk here, kids. All right, okay, yes, this is page 1. Yes, we will discuss throughout this episode. We will discuss the physics of this new Black Cat costume, which, again, I mean, when she first showed up, I mean, it was up to her neck. Then we started showing off cleavage. Now this thing is down a little below her belly button. So
yeah, she's gonna sneeze, and then the world's gonna be her gynecologist.
Oh, nice. I mean, sneeze. I mean, again, the agile cat burglar who flips through the air. And yes, I know. I can already hear Lil screaming. They're taped in there.
How do you feel about like the only thing that I didn't like about this costume was the weird like gray accents to the fur, because it made it look dirty.
Like long hairball. Yeah, it looks dirty, but I thought you were gonna say like all the big long hair hanging off like her wrists and her ankles and stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually one of the handful of people who actually liked her costume in the 80s that she had for a hot minute with the black leather stuff, because I thought that actually looked really good on her.
Yes, I mean, I'm as a straight man, I again, as a 14-year-old, I did appreciate some nice cleavage shots, but even I was like, oh my god, that is ridiculous. She'd be falling out of this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, not that 14-year-old me would have minded her crawling around, sneaking into places naked, but even I'm just like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing here.
Yeah.
They're trying to sell books. Give me 3 of these, please.
Yeah.
One
the new Black Cat.
One to read, one to tape to my wall. Right, Ray? Right, Ray?
Oh, baby.
One to keep under the mattress.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, me and Ray are always joking. It's like, I love any time they're like talking about casting as a female like superhero now, and if she is like in any way busted, they're like, Sydney Sweeney, Black Cat, Sydney Sweeney, Power Girl, Sydney Sweeney.
There's got to be other women though besides her. She can't be the only one, right?
Alexandria Daddario is like, I'm over here.
I mean, I don't keep track of all the beautiful women, obviously, as much as I do the men. But there's got to be some others compared to besides Sydney Sweeney.
I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, come on. I mean, probably not as much anymore, but I mean, again, throw a rock, you're gonna find at least a few busty women in Hollywood. Yeah. Come on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank God they put it on their damn resumes. Come on.
Yeah.
Special skills. It can be stuck in the ocean and not need a flotation device. Cover back up there. And as I showed you on the first page, Felicia Hardy shows off her new Black Cat costume to Peter Parker and his wife, Mary Jane. Not only this, but she shows off the devices that the Tinkerer created for her to compensate for her lost powers. These include earrings that help with her balance and agility, strength-boosting costume. Oh, yeah, that's boosting something, all right.
Boosting, all right.
Almost pushing up, some may say. And claws built into her gloves and special contacts that allow her to see in the dark. And I swear, was it the earrings? There was something she called her implants, and I was like,
that helped with her balance. They helped with her balance. I was like, oh yeah, there we go.
Oh my God, can you imagine? I mean, I was gonna say the Tinkerer built those implants, but can you imagine if there was like a super villain like plastic surgeon?
I think wasn't there one in Gotham that was in some Batman stuff?
Maybe. I mean, can you imagine like a super villain woman? It's just like, she wants to make a name for herself. It's like, could use some implants. Are you talking weapons? Depends.
A little of both. A little column A, a little column B.
And again, the claws, the big claws that could like come out of each finger. I'm like, okay, this is the 90s.
Yes, totally.
Peter's impressed, but asks her what her boyfriend Flash Thompson thinks of all this.
Oh, yeah.
Felicia explains that she hasn't told him since it's not publicly known that she was the Black Cat. She wants to keep it a secret since she doesn't know how he'd feel about her costumed identity and the constant danger it comes with. Lighting up a cigarette, Mary Jane sarcastically comments about how knowing could drive someone to smoke.
Mm. This is back when she's puffing cigs like a chimney.
Again, they were doing a lot of PSAs back in the day,
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon smoked till he had a heart attack. We got Mary Jane, and I think he breaks her of that when he takes her to see Nick Katzenberg, who's like dying of cancer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Later, Peter and Mary Jane join the couple, claiming to be his parents on a walk to Barclay Park. Although the couple claiming to be Richard and Mary Parker remember taking Peter here when he was still a child, they don't remember how the family dog, Mitzi, nearly drowned in the lake.
Mitzi,
I know.
Oh, yeah, old Mitzi.
He makes a comment about Mitzi. They're like, one of your little friends? He's like, no, my dog, you got me, you a-holes. I wonder, God, and again, the whole parents are robots built by the Chameleon to learn Spider-Man's secret identity, which he got the idea from Harry Osborn because Harry knew who Peter was and wanted to mess with him, I guess.
Yeah.
Even after his death.
Plans within plans within plans.
We're not even at the Clone Saga yet.
Yeah. We're pretty close though.
And I'm like, where did the Chameleon get the knowledge to put that in? About they came to the park or something. And I'm like, that seems like a personal thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
written down somewhere.
I know.
God, I was thinking about this as I was rereading this because I think the whole thing was like the parents don't even remember their robots until they were programmed not to remember until they learned Spider-Man's real identity. Then they were to come back to the Chameleon with it. And I'm like, what if he never told them he was Spider-Man? He just would have lived the rest of his life or their lives as, as his parents. And then, Would they have
20
dropped?
years later, they come back to him. Oh, he finally told us.
And again, yeah, and they're like, what if he had died before them? Would they have just wandered around for however long it lasted, thinking they were Richard and Mary Parker?
Yeah.
It's like one of those post-apocalyptic things. It's like 500 years in the future, and those two are like
They're still wandering around looking
yeah.
for him.
These like
Chameleon, are you there?
These murder bots, they're getting like Spider-Man's great-grandchildren up to battle them or something.
Yeah. They're watching the Maestro do his stuff in the future.
Exactly. The other thing we got to eat is those damn wheat cakes. When Peter begins questioning them on why they can't remember, that's when Mary Jane pulls him aside and tells him to take it easy on them, reminding Peter that they spent the past 20 years in a Russian prison, and the fact that they can't remember something so insignificant is not a big deal. The Russians beat it out of them. This causes Richard and Mary to try and remember how many things they can't remember. Yeah. Wait, that's some comic book logic. This causes them to try and remember how many things they can't remember. Richard suggests they look up this Agent Shattuck they met the night before, as he may help them remember some of the blanks of their memory. When he suggests they tell Peter about the idea, however, Mary points to the arguing couple and suggests that Peter has other problems to worry about. That smoking hussy, that she always seems in a bad mood.
She isn't happy unless she's got one of those Virginia Slim 120s lit.
That's true. Our son married with the oral fixation. Yeah. That night, Peter and Felicia are driving to Long Island to investigate the robots that have been attacking him recently. After this last robot proved to be an amoeboid robot, like one designed by the late Mendel Strom. Well, yeah, he's dead till the Clone Saga. Although Peter states that Mendel Strom is dead and buried, his old assistant was still alive and was institutionalized. When nobody at the asylum wanted to speak to Peter over the phone, he has decided to go and question them in person. At the facility, they meet with Dr. Roberts, who treated Max Young. He informs them that Max Young is no longer a patient at the facility. He tells Peter and Felicia that Max escaped with a number of other inmates a few months back. The facility is in the process of covering this up, and Roberts warns Parker if he breathes a word of the incident, he will sue and tells them to leave. I'd be like, oh, yeah, bitch. Well, I'm going to tell people you broke HIPAA law or whatever. Although I guess he didn't reveal any medical records. I'm just like, Outside, Felicia's new contacts allow her to spot a mechanical spider that is watching over the facility. The pair then slip into the bushes and change in the costumes, which again they kind of do like a quick change. I'm like, but how quickly could she put that costume? Well, I guess there's not much to the front of it. I guess you just pour yourself into the front of it. But I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's nothing that Peter hasn't seen before, anyways. Yeah.
That would be funny if like he's like climbing up the wall and she's still like trying to like pull that costume over those implants.
Like, it's almost on.
What are you doing? The damn implants aren't working.
The implants are getting in the way.
These implants that improve my balance aren't working.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought implants didn't help your balance, but there might be some strippers who disagree. Spider-Man leaps up onto the roof to grab the robot spider, but it leaps away. It ends up getting impaled on the Black Cat's claws. A fate I think Ray wishes for himself.
Oh, baby.
As the wall crawler takes a look at it, they are suddenly attacked by another robot. This robot is humanoid in form with a tri-screen, is broadcasting images of 3 different people who are apparently controlling the robot. As they bicker over what to do next, the robot goes crashing through the roof, sending itself, Spider-Man, and the Black Cat crashing into the indoor swimming pool below. Dodging the ray blast from the robot's fingers, Spider-Man recognizes the faces on screen as Max Young. He quickly deduces that each face represents a different aspect of Young's fractured personality. As Spider-Man tries to leap away, the robot snags him with a grappling cable and pulls him back. However, before the web slinger can be pulled into the robot's laser beams, the Black Cat leaps up and cuts the wall crawler free. That's when, oh yeah, this claw's adamantium. The accessory every good hero had in '92.
That's right. It was commonplace back then.
Boy, Black Cat was really trying to get on some popularity lists. Big old boobies and adamantium claws.
Give her own series, damn it.
What does she got? Well, she got bigger claws and
bigger boobies. That's right. Implants.
Yeah.
Look at her. Didn't she have her own series in the 90s?
She had a mini series. I know
it was a mini series,
but I think it was after this. It might have been like 94, but I think at that point they had already covered up that chest. So I don't know.
Oh yeah. There was some pearl clutching parents that wrote in.
Maybe.
All upset. Yeah.
Oh my.
Look at her arching that back. Oh man, there's some TNA up in this bitch.
That's when Dr. Roberts enters the room to see what's going on. Max wants to kill the doctor, but the others remind him to stay on task. Spider-Man decides to play against Max's mental illness by offering to kill Roberts himself. The arguing personalities soon get violent with each other, with one commanding the robot to blow its own head off. This severs the connection, and the inert robot topples over into the pool. In the aftermath of the battle, Dr. Roberts fears that one of the other escaped patients, namely Alistair Smythe, this catches Spider-Man's attention. The hero is told that Smythe orchestrated the escape along with a group of the facility's most gifted and dangerous patients. That's when Roberts recalls that Alistair's father, Spencer, was an old foe of the wall crawler. Spider-Man and Black Cat leave the facility soon after. Spider-Man has nearly forgot about the Smythe family and their spider slayers, and suggests they start looking for Alistair Smythe immediately. Meanwhile, in Queens, Richard and Mary Parker meet with Agent Shattuck near Aunt May's house. Much to their surprise, he pulls out a gun and orders them to get into the car. So, what you think of that?
I liked this one. The only thing I didn't like was the robot blowing its own brains out.
Yeah, I think it was all, the multiple personalities fighting, and it didn't mean to blow its own head off, but the one personality is like, I'll show you guys, and it's like, no,
right.
You're gonna get us off.
Yeah, I get that, but still, I thought that was kind of a simple way to.
I'm like, why? I guess he gave him a shot, but why would Smythe let this guy build a robot where like 3 different personalities are trying to drive this thing?
Yeah, that's problematic, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like, yeah. Unless he thought it'd make it more crazier and harder to fight. I don't know.
Maybe the unpredictability would add another edge to the fight. Who knows?
I don't know.
But that was the only thing I didn't like. I liked the rest of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I liked her costume besides the dirty looking fur stuff. I thought it was cool that she's got claws now. She's got stuff that can help her see at night and things like that's cool. Yeah, because for a while she actually remember when she had powers for a hot minute.
Yeah.
She had it was like luck powers or something.
Bad luck powers. I don't know if
I
don't know if she has them again or not, but yeah, I mean, originally she went to the Kingpin for powers. Yeah.
Yeah, I always liked it when they did something extra with her, gave her a little extra something, like the luck powers, or with the claws and the whatnot.
Oh yeah,
give her some extra stuff to jazz it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, because she was kind of like the opposite of Domino, because Domino had good luck powers for herself, but then Black Cat had anybody who tried to attack Black Cat had bad luck befall them.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if that gray put the dirt where making the fur look dirty was like shadows or something. Because I mean, look on that cover, most of that costume, it looks like it's all white. The fur part.
Yeah, and some of the panels too. There's no gray coloration with that fur. It's weird.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was like an attempt at like shadow or
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, did you read the backup in this?
I did. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary Jane's on the set.
Yeah, I forgot too, because like when we did part 1, there was some backups and some of those, like the Harry Osborn and Liz visit him in the vault and stuff.
Yeah, because these were bi-weekly.
Yes.
Yes. So they had to fill out like they did with the Captain America ones. They had to have backups so that the poor overworked regular penciler wouldn't have to do all this extra stuff.
Yeah, because every year they did this twice monthly. Yeah, this Captain America did it, Spider-Man did it. And again, we had this, we had Round Robin, the Sidekicks Revenge.
Oh, one of my personal favorites. Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, but this one, Strained Relations. Mary Jane has landed a role in a film titled Strained Relations. It's a film about a young adopted daughter of a movie star that is falling in love with her mother's husband.
Yikes.
Oh my. Despite the lurid plot, Mary Jane is grateful for the role since shooting of Secret Hospital had recently been cut back. All the talk about family makes Mary Jane think about her own family. Which, again, kids, you can hear all about Mary Jane's family in Amazing 259 when she tells Peter all about her family. She remembers how her father Philip was an alcoholic and a failed writer who took out his frustrations on his family. This was until her mother Madeline took Mary Jane and her sister Gail and left home. Her thoughts of the troubled time makes Mary Jane's performance come off tense, so the director orders another take of the scene. As she performs further, Mary Jane thinks about how her mother worked herself to death, but then Gail had married, had 2 children, and been abandoned by her own husband. When Gail came to her sister for aid, Mary Jane rejected her. From there, she recalls how happy things had gotten since she met and married Peter Parker and became part of his family. The director orders cut again and tells Mary Jane that her take was better, but he needs more sorrow. She thinks about how she recently spent time with Peter and the couple alleging to be his parents. It becomes awkward when Mary Parker told Mary Jane that she could call her mom, and the talk of becoming closer. Mary Jane's instincts tell her to run because of her own tragic family life. She also worries about sharing her husband with these people that have been out of his life for 2 decades. Admitting she is scared, Mary Jane begins to cry, nailing the scene. Realizing that Mary Jane is legitimately crying, the director tells her to just let it all out.
It was a good one. Yeah, I liked that little story.
It was good, but I don't
really get a lot of these glimpses into Mary Jane's life.
Yeah, but I don't like I don't know, maybe it's just the way it was written, but I don't like the plot point where it's like, it almost seems like, oh, I'm gonna have to share him with these parents that just came back into his life.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like when they give Mary Jane stuff like that.
Yeah.
And those people use that excuse, so that's why they shouldn't be married. It's like, no, it's
right.
But no, she just comes off as, oh, I have to share him with more people. And I get, if she doesn't want him to be Spider-Man, that's one thing, the danger and stuff. But I'm like, bitch, be happy for him.
Yeah, he hasn't had his parents his whole life. Like,
basically lost him when he was a toddler. And now he's having, supposedly he has him back.
Yeah, I think that characterization is off. Like, I feel like Mary Jane would be happy.
I mean, if you want to play it more up the because she also mentioned it too. It's like worried that, oh, maybe they are imposters because he's the man. Okay,
sure. That's
that part.
That's legit. Yeah, sure. Yeah. But sharing him with other people, like, that's foolish.
I know. Yeah. I'm just like, don't worry. He's not going to leave you.
Superior puss.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not unless somebody involves the devil. Casada.
Right. Yeah. Well, don't get started on that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. So you did like that one?
I did like that. Yeah, I like that when we get glimpses into Mary Jane's past.
Oh yeah.
We don't get enough of those. Yeah.
Yeah, except for that one plot about sharing them with the parents. Yeah, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the second one?
Yes. This one actually is cool because this has my favorite of the Spider Slayer robots in it.
Oh,
from the story.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that cover kind of like from above. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so hold the next one here. All right, so Amazing Spider Part 5, Amazing Spider-Man 372, January 1993 on the cover. Arachnophobia 2, TOO. I think that's the same team here. Following the failure of the various Spider Slayer robots, Alistair Smythe refuses to let himself go into his infinite rages of past failures as he has upgraded his body and become the ultimate Spider Slayer. The recent failure of the Spider Slayer created by Max Young is deeply disappointed Smythe, who responds by electrocuting Young as punishment. He tells his other captives to remember that here he is God. Oh no! Hold on, I can do that better.
Here we go.
He tells his other captives to remember that here.
I am God.
Thank you, Will Alred. Meanwhile, Peter Parker and Felicia Hardy have returned to Queens after their recent battle at an upstate institution. Arriving at Aunt May's house, he spots the people claiming to be his parents being shown into the car of FBI agent Charles Shattuck. Unsure of what is going on, Peter manages to tag Shattuck's car with a spider tracer in case he has to find them later. Peter is welcomed by his Aunt May when he enters her home, but she is less than enthusiastic to see Felicia Hardy. She's like, "Oh, your little friend." I heard she got to do implants. I overheard Mary Jane saying she got to do implants. They help my balance.
She was lighting up another cigarette.
I overheard her as she had that cig dangling out of the corner of her mouth. That your little friend here got a new implant. Peter calls the FBI to try and learn what he can about Agent Shattuck, but gets the runaround. After suggesting to May that he and Mary Jane come over for dinner, on the way out, Peter tells Felicia that the situation is getting personal and gives her a chance to bow out if she wants. However, Felicia insists on tagging along. Changing in the costume, Spider-Man and the Black Cat begin searching the city, using his spider sense to track the signal from his spider tracer. To ensure that they are not interrupted by another Spider Slayer attack, they are remaining vigilant for Smythe's miniature surveillance spiders. Unfortunately, as they pass over a construction site, they are attacked by a massive mechanical Black Widow spider. The Black Cat is able to cut its web, sending it crashing to the ground below. On the steel girders, the pair remark how easy it was to defeat this Spider Slayer when they are almost ambushed by two more robots, one fashioned after a tarantula and the other as after a scorpion. The pair split up the deal in order to deal with each threat. Spider-Man is followed by the tarantula robot and tricks it into leaping off the building. Although he thinks both it and the Black Widow were destroyed, the two find each other and the Black Widow climbs on top of the tarantula. Meanwhile, the Black Widow climbs on top of the tarantula. Meanwhile, the Black Cat is not having much luck damaging the scorpion robot with her talon knives. She gets caught in the robot's clutches and it begins to squeeze until she screams in agony. And did it look like they were squeezing something else together too while they were squeezing? I'm like,
oh yeah,
wow.
definitely. Yeah.
Wow. 14-year-old me had never seen a panel that well illustrated. I thought I had like fallen asleep and left Baywatch on or something. Like, oh my God.
Is that Pam Anderson and those pincers or what?
Oh, I know. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, those implants the Tinkerer made. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yasmin Bleeth.
Bigger boobies. Oh man, there is some TNA up in this bitch.
I knew those drops would come in handy this episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spider-Man comes to her rescue, striking the Scorpion with a steel girder, freeing the Black Cat, knocking the Scorpion to the ground. As the Black Cat recovers from the attack, the pair are ambushed by the three robots that have combined into a single Gestalt form. Voltron.
Yeah.
Yes, I know those would have gone with Power Rangers, but While they fight, Spider-Man deduces that high voltage electricity might short out the robots. To this end, the Black Cat slices open the robot with her claws. This allows the wall crawler to toss a live wire into the open circuitry. There's a powerful jolt of electricity, and although Spider-Man leaps to safety, the Black Cat is jolted by it. The robot is destroyed, but the Black Cat needs time to recover from the jolt she got and tells Spider-Man to continue going after his parents ahead of her. Following the Spider Tracer signal, Spider-Man tracks Richard and Mary to an industrial park in Canarsie. By this point, he has changed back into Peter Parker in order to keep a low profile. He slips into the meat processing plant where Shattuck has taken his parents. From the rafters, Peter can see the people who allege to be his parents. They're being held at gunpoint by Shattuck, who reveals that he was one of the spies who worked for the Red Skull. And yes, it's not the real Red Skull, the guy pretending to be the Red Skull.
The other one.
Yeah. Yes. I think it was the one taken out by Scourge, I think.
Yeah, I think he got pushed out of the helicopter.
Yeah, I think that's the same guy, yeah.
Yeah.
As Peter walks along the ceiling beams, his spider sense warns him that the wood has gotten rotten. Unfortunately, when he leaps from one beam to the other one breaks under his weight. Peter goes falling through some pipes, getting blasted with the freezing compound used to keep the meat at the plant fresh. His luck continues to work against him as he lands on a conveyor belt that leads to an incinerator. With his secrecy blown, Shattuck activates the conveyor, sending the stunned Peter Parker closer to the flames.
Oh, no.
All right. Thoughts, Justin?
Yeah, like I said, I love this one because I love the 3 Spider Slayer robots in this one the best.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have a soft spot for the weird...
The amoeboid or whatever.
Amoeboid, goopy, alien-looking thing. But I love these. I mean, I'm a classic Voltron fan. And so if you get any permutation of several different robots that look different from one another, but also have distinct color patterns that are different from each other, then you've got me. It's an easy sell.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you have them combine into a bigger, larger robot, like absolutely, like the Transformers and Voltron fan in me loved this comic book back in 1992.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say yeah, I love Voltron too, but yeah, Transformers. Yeah, I was waiting for these 3 to be like merge into Devastator.
Devastator, yeah, something like that, yeah. But yeah, that made me super happy when they combined into one large, monstrous Spider Slayer. It was great.
Oh
yeah. Guilty or innocent. yeah. Yeah, this is great, and some more great Mark Bagley artwork. I mean, I can't say enough good things about.
Oh yeah, all boob jokes aside, yeah, I love his Mark Bagley's action stuff, especially Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's the best.
Like when they're swinging through the city, and he's like in the middle of the swing and just like webs up one of the spiders.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm sure you probably read this backup also.
I did. I liked this one.
Punch, counter punch. Peter Parker's agreed to a sparring match with Flash Thompson. As the 2 men climb into the ring, Flash can't help but remember the time that Peter sucker punched him in a boxing match when they were in high school. Which was, God, that was back in Amazing 8.
That was back in the Ditko years.
Yeah, the original. Yeah.
That's going back a ways.
Flash promises to go easy against Peter now that he has had a few professional fights under his belt. As they begin the fight, Peter is quick to dodge Flash's punches thanks to his spider sense. The pair begins to talk about the apparent return of Peter's parents. Peter explains that the entire experience has freaked him out. Flash tells him to see sense, wondering who would intentionally trick him, pointing out that Richard and Mary's stories are plausible. Peter supposes Flash is right, but can't tell his friend about his fears that this is some kind of trick being played on him by one of Spider-Man's many foes. Realizing that he's letting his spider powers make it too easy, Peter allows Flash to land a few blows. Changing the subject, Flash asks Peter if he remembers the time he said he had never bullied Peter when they were in high school. Let me. Oh yeah, he said that in Web of Spider-Man 11, which we even got editor's notes. That's what I miss, kids.
Oh
Editor's
yeah,
notes.
editor's
Yeah.
notes. Yeah.
Which again, you would think they would want to sell some old books, or hey, go check out this issue on the Marvel app.
On the
Something.
app.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check. Yeah.
Web of Spider-Man 11.
Do they do editor's notes at all now?
They're
They
few
do
and far
occasionally. I've
between.
seen them.
Every so often, but yeah.
Yeah. But
I'd say
it's
still
usually
much.
for like when they're doing events, right?
Sometimes, yeah. And again, I think it depends who's working on the book, I think.
Yeah. Right.
Mm,
Mm.
mm, He admits that he wasn't telling Peter the full truth and begins telling Peter about his father. And again, this is going to get retconned.
Yeah.
He explains that his father was an academic who had little interest in sports and thought they were a waste of time. Seeing the type of student Peter was and how his father would have liked him made Flash jealous, and he targeted Peter because of it. He apologizes to Peter for all the torment he caused in high school. Peter accepts his apology and asks if Flash ever reconciled with his father. Flash explains that he never did, that his father died of a heart attack years before they first met. Using this as a comparison, Flash tells Peter to give his parents a chance before they're no longer around, and he is left with nothing but regrets. With this, Peter allows himself to be knocked down by a punch. He agrees to give it a shot. The two friends leave to get some sodas. And again, this is after the Clone Saga. The whole Flash thing is going to get retconned because his father is not an academic. I think he's like a cop, like a beat cop or something.
Yeah.
He's also like
something
a raging alcoholic who beat Flash.
who beat
entirely.
Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nasty. Yeah.
But I thought this version was funny because it's like, okay, so between Norman Osborn and Flash's father, all the fathers would have loved Peter.
Right, yeah.
Peter's the kid they all wanted.
Yeah. The smart straight A student that never got into trouble.
Flash.
Yeah.
Norman Osborn. I'm something of an abusive father myself.
Just ask my son with the matching cornrows.
The one who died after he took Goblin formula years after by supposed death.
Yeah.
And then died as the Green Goblin while I was hiding out in Europe, masterminding the Clone Saga and everything else.
Oh God. Yeah.
Resurrecting Mendel Strom as a desiccated mummy husk.
Didn't Strom take on a new identity as well?
Yeah, it was
what was
that? Oh God, Gaunt. Yeah,
Gaunt. That's what.
Yeah. Because he showed up and like they teased it for a while because he said something about being an old Spider-Man villain in there.
Yeah.
And Peter and Ben were like, "Oh God, who?" Because was it Ben? Someone was fighting him at first before they revealed it. And he's like, "Oh, who? Which one of my supposed dead enemies could this be?" First, he thought it was Harry Osborn, and he was like going through the list,
or the Jackal.
Yeah, he was like, "Okay, which one of my many dead enemies could this be?"
Gaunt. That's right. It's so funny.
Yeah. Oh my God, can you imagine if that had been Harry? Like Norman resurrected him in like that, like this desiccated body and stuff.
Yeah, robot parts and stuff.
Basically, yeah, keep him alive and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there was talk. They were like, okay, was Harry big enough to have masterminded the whole Clone Saga? And they were like, no, we got to bring Norman. Yeah, this is big. We need Norman.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, that death lasted for like, God, over 20 years, I think.
I know. And I was so pissed when they brought him back too, because I love that his original death, the Gwen Stacy, like that whole that was a landmark. That was a massive story.
Oh yeah.
To retcon that in such a way, I felt cheapened that.
Oh yeah, I mean, before Jerry Conway did that, they weren't doing that that was like early 70s. They weren't doing that anywhere else, really. It's like, not only killing off the love interest, but like one of their major villains.
Yeah, in the same issue.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Man. That was huge.
Mm-hmm.
So I was pissed when they brought him back. I thought that's dumb. That's stupid.
I know.
You got so many other people who could be the Green Goblin, who could pick up this mantle, and you got to resurrect him. And I felt like they just wanted to kind of go back to the old glory days of the Lee and Ramita Senior stuff with Norman, strutting around and getting in Peter's face in his house and stuff like that. They wanted to revisit those old glory days. Well, you can't go back to that. I'm sorry. No. You just can't. You have to move forward and do something different.
And I mean, it kind of would have made sense if it was Harry, because again, we saw that Harry had laid out all these plots that were even going into effect after his supposed death. Like, again, the idea for the robot parents was his, and he gave it to the alien.
Yeah.
But I guess the whole thing. Ben Raleigh had already been wandering the country for like 5 years, so it's like, Harry hadn't gone full batshit crazy yet. So
exactly. And I think at that point they wanted to reestablish someone as an arch nemesis for Peter, because like Eddie Brock hadn't been around for a while. Like
and we're kind of at the point as we're turning Venom into an anti-hero, so we're kind of losing him as a full-on villain Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Hobgoblin wasn't around as much. Like all the regular people that had plagued Peter regularly for the last decade were doing other things.
During the Clone Saga, they killed Dr. Octopus off.
Yeah, and the Vulture was doing other stuff, and Mysterio and Electro. So they had to. I know why they did it. They had to go back and figure out, well, who are we going to make his arch nemesis now? Well, why don't we bring Norman back?
And at half the time he was scheming and doing stuff where he didn't have a goblin costume on. So I mean,
it's just him.
Again, and I know they Bendis took this full all the way, but I mean, even back in the 90s when he came back, they were trying to make him like Peter's Lex Luthor, I think.
Yeah,
because he was basically corrupt. Even when he wasn't in a goblin suit, he was like a corrupt businessman doing stuff.
Yeah, and when wasn't he like he's the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. He worked his way up to S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah, by the time Bendis was around, but like even in the 90s, like he like bought the Bugle out from Jonah and stuff, and that started the whole Slingers thing. Is he's the one who put the bounty on Spider-Man's head.
That's right.
So he put a couple $1 million bounty on his head.
Yeah. So funny.
I killed poor Otto.
No.
All right. You ready for the last issue?
Yes.
All right, kids. The storyline. 10 months in the 10 months in the making. 10 months in the making. All right. So final part. I love that cover. Amazing Spider-Man 373.
Yeah, great cover.
Simple, but it's great. Yeah, there's no background, but just Spider-Man kind of hanging there almost dead with like
in webbing.
Webbing,
Yeah.
Cover date January 1993, because again, these were bi-weekly, monthly. Same team. When FBI agent Charles Shattuck kidnapped the people claiming to be his parents, Peter Parker followed them to an abandoned meatpacking plant to save them. Falling from the rafters, Peter finds himself on a conveyor belt heading to an incinerator. Shattuck is unconcerned about killing another person if it means covering up his ties with the Red Skull 20 years ago. Faced with the death of their son imminent, Richard decides to do something. He tries to subdue Shattuck, only to be caught in a headlock. Although Peter has recovered and gotten off the conveyor belt at this point, Richard is now being held prisoner at gunpoint. When the Parkers agree to follow his order, Richard is let go. However, Peter knows that Shattuck is still going to kill them. Using the darkness as cover, Peter manages to slip on one of his web shooters. Peter manages to snare Shattuck's foot with a web line and trips him up. Peter quickly knocks Shattuck out, ending his threat. Once the authorities are called, Peter is pulled aside by Agent Abrams of the FBI. Recognizing Peter as a Daily Bugle photographer, he asks Peter to kill this story as it could be embarrassing for the Bureau. Peter decides to make a deal, giving Abrams one of the tracking devices he took from one of Alistair Smythe's mechanical spiders, giving him a cover story about it being a school project. He hopes the FBI can figure out how it works faster than he could. Abrams agrees to help, telling Peter that he will be in touch. Later, Peter returns Richard and Mary to his Aunt May's house, where May owes her apparent in-laws a debt of gratitude for saving Peter. Pulling his wife aside, Peter tells Mary Jane that the encounter with Charles Shattuck seems to give his parents' story some credibility, and perhaps he should give them a chance. I get it, but it's like, why would this give this legitimacy? I'm like, why? Because they didn't blurt out, no, we're not his parents. No, don't kill us. We're not them. We don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah.
Mary Jane then asks how Felicia is doing after she was injured during Smythe's latest attack. Peter hasn't checked as he wants to handle this on their own because Smythe almost caused the death of both Felicia and his parents. No, Smythe didn't cause the death of his parents, but okay.
Oops.
I know. Well, maybe slowing him down, maybe because Smythe slowed him down.
Because you got
because Shattuck could have killed him if it took too long.
Right.
That's when he gets a call from Agent Abrams and tells Mary Jane he needs to go. Mary Jane tells Peter that he should let someone else handle it, but he tells her that he has to do this on his own. As Peter leaves, Mary Jane goes outside for a cigarette. She wishes Peter could see how much the risk he takes as Spider-Man hurts her. She tries to justify her taking up smoking again, trying to convince herself that she can quit at any time. Using his old spider tracer tracker, he follows the signal to Alistair Smythe's secret headquarters. Sneaking inside, Spider-Man finds himself in a darkened room. Suddenly, the lights go on and he finds himself surrounded by Smythe's fellow mental patients, whom he broke out and confined to restraint chairs. Yeah, he's got them all bundled up in those secondhand Charles Xavier.
Yeah, Professor X's old hand-me-downs.
Those things were all over the place in the 90s.
Yeah.
Spider-Man mental pair. That's when Alistair Smythe arrives in his own motorized wheelchair because supposedly he's crippled. He was crippled after his first battle with Spider-Man. And he ran in some electrical wires. Because even like the second time was like right before he got married, they fought again, and yeah, he was basically using all his spider slayers and machines because he couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is shocked by how much has changed since the last time he saw his foe. Smythe explains that after his last defeat at Spider-Man's hands, he was institutionalized. Seething with hatred, he picked the minds of the other patients to develop his army of spider slayers. He then activates the weapons he built in his prisoners' chairs. Suddenly, wires fire out, carrying powerful electrical currents. Spider-Man's wrapped up in them and manages to pull the wires loose before he is electrocuted. Though he does take a shock. That's when Smythe emerges from his wheelchair, much to Spider-Man's surprise. He explains that the development of the bioorganic carapace on his outer body has brought him to peak physical perfection and repaired the damage done to his spine. Not only this, but as the body begins to grow pincers and spikes, he reveals that he has turned himself into the ultimate spider slayer. In the ensuing battle, Spider-Man is overpowered and slammed into one of the restraint chairs, freeing the man trapped in it. The wall crawler asks him to call the authorities, but is told that the room was locked tight the moment Spider-Man arrived. With his newfound strength, agility, and built-in web shooters, Smythe is able to subdue Spider-Man. Before he can kill him, the freed patient tries to convince Alistair to spare the wall crawler, only to be killed himself. Seeing Smythe kill the man in cold blood angers Spider-Man. The hero manages to break free from Alistair's webbing and knocks him out with a few quick yet powerful blows. Later, Peter takes Mary Jane out for dinner to make up for how he had been neglecting her of late. He tells her that Smythe has been incarcerated and his prisoners returned to the institution. With the tracking device, he and the Avengers were able to track down and destroy the rest of Smythe's tracking devices. Peter then tells Mary Jane that he has decided to reveal to his parents that he is really Spider-Man, confident that they are really his parents. It's a huge risk, but he points out that much like their marriage, it's worth the risks.
Aww.
Which will set out their programming. Yes. All right, what you think, Justin?
I love this. Did we see like more of Alistair Smythe after this as the Spider Slayer cyborg guy?
I think so. I can't remember when he came back though.
Because I really liked that whole spin on it, that he
Yeah.
was crippled for a while, or was debilitated or something, or immobilized or whatever,
Mhm.
and then eventually found a way to incorporate the technology into his own body and became a cyborg, and had these kind of similar spider themed powers, like his own form of webbing and stuff like that. I liked that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, because I mean, the first time he appeared, he was like this nerdy little fat guy, and then like
Yeah,
he appeared, he had lost the weight, but he was still like this like little nerdy guy.
yeah, but then he was stuck like in a chair or something for
Mhm.
the story after that, because he had been crippled or something by the previous fight.
Mhm.
And then we see him here, and it's cool because you kind of see like an evolution of the character over the years.
Yeah, he's like all buff and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. So I had hoped that they had brought him back for other stories, maybe not to utilize with any regularity like Venom or Carnage or somebody like that, but
Yeah, I'm trying to
just for
remember. I think he did come back, but it was a while. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
They should use him more often. I think he's a good foe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find his little
Alistair Smythe.
Peter Parker.
And he's been around for a long time. Like that original story with him was what? Wasn't it late 60s?
Oh wait, with who?
With Alistair? Like his first
No,
appearance?
I think he showed up in the 80s.
Oh.
Like one was like right before they got married. No, Spencer Smythe, his father was pretty
Oh,
early.
that's the one I'm thinking of. Spencer Smythe. Yes.
Yeah, because his father appeared a few times, and then
that's right.
I think his last appearance was that classic one where Spider-Man and Jonah get handcuffed together with like a bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Because Spencer was all pissed at Jonah because Jonah had him building all these spider slayers, and I guess they all must have been nuclear powered, so all the power sources eventually gave him Spencer.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's right. I was getting Alistair and Spencer mixed up.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So that's the thing. He doesn't mention it here, but yeah, I think yes, Alistair was didn't like Jonah either because he blamed him for his father's death. Well, him and Spider-Man for his father's death.
Right.
I'm trying to. Oh, that's right. He does come back. During the middle of the Clone Saga, when Peter retires, and then there's 2 months. 2 months there where there's no Spider-Man. Ben's still Scarlet Spider.
Okay.
There's a bunch of gangs fighting, and they're all fighting over microchips and crap, and it's all high tech stuff. But Alistair is one of the villains in it.
Oh, is that I'm reading it too, this Big Time story? Is that what that is?
No, that was after Brand New Day though. This is was it Cyber War or something? I know a lot of people don't like it, but yeah, so basically, it was he was fighting Ben Rowley the next time he shows up.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah.
We could cover that one at some point in time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, because there was 2 months where it was Ben was still Scarlet Spider, Peter had retired, so it's it was one of those things where it's those 2 months, it was instead of Amazing Spider-Man, it was Amazing Scarlet Spider #1, Amazing Scarlet, all the books, just changed names to Scarlet Spider.
Oh, I didn't know this. Smythe causes the death of Marla Jameson.
Oh, yeah, I think that's during Slott's run. Yeah.
Wow, that's a big deal. I didn't know that.
I think that's on the other side of Brand New Day. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, and I guess that Alistair met his end at the hands of the superior Spider-Man.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
I know. Yes, I know. Octavius.
It took the superior Spider-Man to take care of Alistair.
But that 90s story, there's VR and all kinds of crap in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's wacky.
Oh, yeah.
Again, 90s writers like DeFalco and people talking about virtual VR and yeah. Although again, like, it was like the same teams, but yeah, they just changed everything to Scarlet Spider. Yeah, like there's some good Bagley Scarlet Spider stuff in there.
Nice, yeah. I'd like to read that.
And then let's see. Oh, and then this one had a backup, which is basically setting up the next storyline. Yes.
Yep.
Inside an abandoned building, the getaway scream. Inside a seemingly abandoned building, the authorities have Venom incarcerated following his recent capture. Trapped in a cylinder of sonic sounds, Brock screams in pain. One of his guards is taking a great deal of pleasure turning up the intensity of the sonics that is keeping Eddie Brock and his symbiote incapacitated. The guard's colleague tells him to stop, turning the intensity down, much to Eddie's relief. Noticing that one of the guards is reading a newspaper, a partial photo catches his eye and he demands to see the paper. The guard scoffs at Brock, telling him to come and get it. That's when Eddie starts screaming in pain again. This is because Brock has sent one of his symbiote's tendrils through the sonic barrier when it sneaked around to the dial that controls the device. It manages to shut down the sonic perimeter. Brock is able to become Venom once again. Using his symbiote, he crushes the head of the guard who was tormenting him. The other he merely knocks unconscious because he showed kindness. Grabbing the newspaper, Venom breaks out of the facility and escapes. On a nearby rooftop, Venom takes a closer look at the paper. There he finds what he was looking for, the cover story about the return of Peter Parker's parents. Still blaming Spider-Man for ruining his life, Brock sees this recent development as a way of evening the score. All right. Hey, do me a favor. Just talk real quick. I got to bathroom break.
Well, I was going to mention that I liked this story, the Venom story, because it featured art by Todd Smith, who was actually kind of an underrated artist, I guess. But I was more familiar with his work on the second half of the Darkhawk series from the 90s, which I started collecting from the very first issue and collected pretty much almost all the way up until the end. But yeah, Mike Manley did the art on the Darkhawk series up until I think it was issue 25. And then Todd Smith took over as the artist after that for, I think, pretty much the rest of that series, which went up to, I believe, issue 50. So it was cool. I had forgotten, actually, that Todd Smith did the art in this story. But yeah, it was pretty smart that they had that backup set up the next story to come, because looking at the numbering of the issues here,
thank you,
we've
sir.
got the big issue 375 coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, the foil.
Yeah.
Foil, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were, I was saying it was pretty smart for them to set up that story in the backup.
Oh, yeah. And again, yeah, that in 375 kind of sets it up for like all those Venom miniseries we got in the night, where that's basically where they started as an anti-hero. Yeah. Yes, I think Maximum Carnage and then all the Venom miniseries, because at the end of 375, he basically tells Peter, you know what, if you don't come after me, I won't harass you anymore.
They have a truce. They have a bit of an understanding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they set it up in this backup where it's like, oh no, is Venom gonna try to kill his parents or something? But I think they
start to think that at first.
I think they give him the Aunt May treatment where he's like, oh no, I don't want him to corrupt you with his.
They're innocent, so he doesn't want to hurt them. Yeah.
But then he kind of lets him off the hook. Like I said, at the end of 375, he saves Venom's ex-wife, and he's like, helps save her.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll make you a deal. Don't come after me, I won't come after you.
Yeah. Plot twist.
Yeah. And Carnage just starts murdering people in the streets.
Yeah. Yeah, while you were in the bathroom too, I also mentioned how I like the artwork of Todd Smith in that backup. He did the art in the second half of the Darkhawk series in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I really like his stuff.
Probably like it. Oh, there's a mini series you could do on Lost Library, the unsung artists of the 90s.
Yeah, definitely. At some point, I want to cover some creators. Yeah,
because he doesn't get enough credit. Guys,
Yeah. He was around for a while too, Todd Smith. Yeah.
Sorry, I try not to leave people buy their own, but again,
No, I know. Yeah.
I bought a giant Spider-Man cup, kids. Yeah, I feel like it's the place to show it. Yeah.
Yeah. The bladder has a mind of its own, as we know.
Spencer Gibbs, kids. There he goes.
Yeah, yeah. I guess my only complaint about this issue was David Michelinie does this a lot in his comic books. He'll have some climactic fight happens, and then the villain will just kill indiscriminately some random person.
Yeah.
Callously. Will just callously kill them. Or they'll be accidentally killed. Like they'll stumble backwards and their neck will get broken or something like that. And then all of a sudden the hero, who up to this point is either restrained or left on the ropes, he's reeling from something, suddenly snaps and he screams, "No!" and then flies into a rage and beats the shit out of the villain, and then that's the end of it.
Yeah.
And this has happened a bunch of times in David Michelinie's Spider-Man stories.
Oh,
this
yeah.
happened a bunch of times when he was writing Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
There's one particular part was with the controller during Armor Wars, when there's this innocent kid who gets his head crushed while all these people are trying to manhandle Iron Man under the control of the controller, and this kid's head gets crushed, and then Iron Man loses his shit and just beats the shit out of the controller. That's the end of it. But that's my complaint. I think David Michelinie resorts to that plot device way too much in his writing. That's my only complaint.
I feel like they made a mistake in this issue though, because I mean it's pretty obvious Smythe kills him, but like on that page there where Peter's standing over Smythe after he knocks him out,
yeah,
one of those boxes says he feels no triumph, no rush of victory, only sickness at the near loss of life. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that guy's dead.
Yeah. That otherwise, why would he have flown into a rage like that if he hadn't killed him?
I mean, unless he thinks the guy's about to die. I don't know. Unless
it's
did they throw in nearly just for, was that like a comics code thing?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe somebody sent Danny Fingeroth a notice, and they're like, "Oh no, you got to have that guy survive this."
Yeah, because I mean, they did so many weird things back then. Because I know, yeah, me and Loaf always joke because DG Chichester, hates Carnage, but because like he was doing, was it the Daredevil story he was doing with Surgeon General? There was something where like somebody hit one of his editors, pulled him back and said, "Oh no, that's kind of like too violent or something." But then he's like, meanwhile, at the same exact time, Maximum Carnage is going on, and the streets of New York are literally piled with dead bodies that Carnage and his guys are murdering. He's like,
at the same time,
okay. That's okay.
Well, that was selling like hotcakes. Maximum Carnage. Yeah.
He's like, God forbid I show a puddle of blood in a Daredevil issue, but meanwhile, bodies are stacked up like it's a garbage strike in New York.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, and with each crossover, there's another pile of bodies with each issue. That crossover went on for like 20 issues or something crazy like that.
I think it was something like 18 parts or so.
That was absurd.
It was like through all 4 Spider-Man books. And again, that's when they started Spider-Man Unlimited. I think one and 2 were like the last parts of it. But yeah.
Crazy.
It was like right after Spectacular Spider-Man 200. So because I think in the first part they're at Harry Osborn's funeral or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, well, again, it was a big 90s crossover, so you had a bunch of guest stars and
true. That's true. Yeah. Night Watch.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Like Iron Fist, I think, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And Carnage had a bunch of people like Shriek and Demo Goblin.
The doppelganger.
Yeah, that's like Spider-Mans and Daredevils, I think, were the only two like
that stuck around.
Infinity War, double gangers who's like actually
add
something after that crossover.
Yeah. They were the coolest looking ones.
and it was a nice plot point when DG Chichester had Matt Murdock fake his own death. After Emo Goblin became a fully human Matt Murdock. He's like, it's a dead body. All right.
Yeah. pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. But again, some people poo-poo this '90s stuff, but I'll tell you, much more entertaining than some of this stuff we get.
I completely agree. It's much more entertaining by comparison, and it's more fun. I mean, you get a lot more fun from this stuff. I mean,
more
you
side stories, definitely.
Yeah, side stories. You go, weird stuff like all these different visions into like Mary Jane's back history and Flash and Peter's back history together in the backup stories. Like you don't really see, yeah, exactly. You don't really see a whole lot of those little brief deviations into the past now.
You barely get any supporting cast in books, and again, it's like people aren't on books long enough.
Yeah.
I just love we don't see Black Cat after that battle with the robots.
Well, after that one Scorpion put the pincers to her, she thought, she thought that she should rest those ribs.
So was that like a '90s in joke? It's like, okay, make the waist smaller so the boobs look bigger.
That was a '90s thing, yes, absolutely.
Oh man. So, but yeah, I just picture the cop show up and they're just like helping Felicia stuff herself back in that costume.
Yes, please.
One at a time.
You need any more help, ma'am? Oh. See, Lilith, you're not here. You become the Ray. All right. So, any other thoughts on this one, Justin?
No, yeah, I had a really good time with the Revenge of the Spider Slayers, and yeah, I'm keen to read some more of Alistair Smythe's escapades, and especially where he ended up killing Jonah's wife Marla. I didn't realize that even happened. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what else this villain gets up to in his dastardly deeds.
Yeah, he did. Like I said, he did evolve. Fought Ben Riley during in the mid '90s, and then like you said, he killed Marla Madison. That's Slot's run, so that's the way in the 21st century.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. As I said, we're recording this early, but this will be the first episode of the year.
Yes.
So, all right. So, unless plans change, I do have a January schedule. So, yes, as long as plans go smoothly, yes, next episode you will hear your next Supergirl episode as we do our first post-crisis Supergirl episode with the Action Comics 677 and the 4-issue Supergirl miniseries from 1994. And then the episode after that, Justin and I will start our Secret Wars 2 coverage.
Yes.
Yeah.
The epic begins here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then the episode after that, I asked Lilith what she wanted because the episode after that will be episode 69. So.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
And she said, let's do sexiest TV shows of the 1990s.
Of the 90s, yeah.
So get your list ready, kid.
Yes. I'm going to have to do some research, do some digging, and see which ones were heating up the airwaves for me back then.
Oh. I was going to say, were any of your current favorite biscuits in any TV shows in the 90s?
Oh, in the 90s? I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll have to do some research.
I'm trying to think. I wasn't paying attention to the guys in the 90s. I'm like, to say, who are the hot guys in the
90s? Well, the Beverly Hills 90210 cast was
oh yeah.
Luke Perry and Jason Priestley and all that. Yeah.
I never watched it myself, but were you a Melrose Place guy or?
Yeah, some of that wasn't bad. Yeah. I didn't see a whole lot of it though, comparatively. But yeah.
Oh, Peter. Oh my God.
I'll have to do some research and see which ones were my favorites back then.
All right. So again, This will be the first episode of the year, so Happy New Year, kids!
Happy New Year!
Maybe I'll try to. I'll try to time this so it's like it'll drop right at midnight. So once the the episode drops,
yes. Happy New Year with some Spider Slayers.
See, kids, they dropped one ball in New York. Felicia was dropping two. Got a ball in New York. Got two basketballs for you, kids. Oh my! All right, so yes, send us your thoughts for this episode, the upcoming stuff. We got lots of good stuff coming for you. We'll have a couple episodes of a Batwoman special coming this year, also.
Yes, to celebrate her anniversary.
Well, me and Justin have been planning that out. There's a few things on the schedule, so
yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll be talking some Wonder Man too, because that series.
That's right.
Yeah,
coming soon.
Oh yeah. I think it was at the end of January now. Yeah, so because we'll do our comic book one at the end of January, and then probably talk the show beginning of February. Yeah, because I think it was supposed to drop in December, and now they're talking like in January.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where am I at? All right. Where am I? All right, kids. Send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And again, follow us on all social media, pretty much. I think I have them all. Capes and Lunatics. You can help support us by buying merch at TeePublic in Spring. And again, Lilith Hellfire's favorite method of supporting us, just rain random money on us through the Cash App link.
We need the money. Gimme.
And of course, the Patreon, where again, you get exclusive, uncensored content. Justin, Lilith, and I talked to what's the problems with Marvel and DC at the moment. When they hear this, December episode should have dropped, and you'll hear me and Justin talking all his favorite music and concert-going experiences. Maybe some playlists.
Yeah.
And as of this recording, I don't know if we have a January topic yet, but always send them in, because if we can't do it that month, we'll probably do it the month or so after. So
I think you were going to do something with Kristen for January.
I know we talking about doing this, that, or the third. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. At some point with her. Yeah.
I think Lilith wants to do every February or January or February the review of the AVN Awards.
Oh yes, definitely. Yes.
Oh my God, yeah, we got to get you in on that.
If I'm available, I'll do it. Yeah.
I know you'll be checking out all the guys. I'll be checking out the women, and Lil will check them all out.
All of them.
But you have to subscribe to the Patreon to suggest the topic. So yeah, do that. And remember, go subscribe at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics.
Crazy.
Remember, kids, Lil's favorite porn category is big breasts. So that's why I feel bad she wasn't here for this.
Yeah, we have to get her thoughts on this black cat costume at some point.
All right. Oh, we should, next time she's on, we should just ambush her, just like throw up the next time we talk
that picture
January, just throw up the graphic, be like, well, okay, a little thought.
That first picture that you have, that first page.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or just do a montage. I'll grab a couple, maybe the pincer one too. Just
yeah.
All right, everyone. And again, if you need more Justin the Owl, and you know you do, you can catch him on the Lost Library of Legends. And again, I won't put this up till January 1st, Justin. So is there anything you want to tell them about January?
In January, I will be doing the second part, actually, of a 2-part retrospective on a forgotten DC title from the 90s called Firebrand.
We're going back to the 90s here, bitch.
All right. And as always, yes, it's never too late to pick up Dick Grayson Boy Wonder on Amazon. Again, Christmas may be over, but again, birthday, or there's other holidays, there's birthdays, there's anniversaries. Again, pick it up on Amazon, give the gift of knowledge, and you help support an educator.
Yes.
in the form of Kristen. So that's always a good thing to do. So yes, pick that up on Amazon. Dick Grayson Point One. Again, Christmas time, you may have gotten some Amazon gift cards. So there you go.
There you go.
And again, follow me all over social media at PodfatherPhil. All right, everyone. All right, let's do it the same as last. Let's do this ending the same as last time. All right. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us for another episode in a new year. We have been your Capes Episode
Lunatics.
Oh my god, if we incorporate the Puppet War, especially on the Secret Wars 2 episode, I got it. Lil always like, I gotta set up another camera on like the iPad or something. Be like, oh, I have to give him his own little camera.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
you know what
Little
it'd be?
mini cam.
It would be the superior Charlie Esser. Hero, it's like my hero. I know.
The superior professor.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Charlie Esser, Charlie Esser, then underneath the superior.
The superior professor. There we go.
Ah.
Copyright it.
Oh. All right, kids. Get your big old boobies back here next time.